everyone, I'm Karen with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, and today we're going to do a program called KIDZ ANTS. So KIDZ ANTS talks about the red imported fire ants. So today's lesson is called Invaders by Sea. We're going to talk about if they're native. We're going to do two activities that you can also do these at home with the supervision of parents, and also we're going to learn a little bit about them. So let's get started.
Do you believe the red imported fire ants come from the United States or Texas? Or do you believe they are native to Brazil and Argentina? You can decide now. Red imported fire ants are actually native to Brazil and Argentina. In the late 1920s, red imported fire ants are thought to have been imported on a boat from Brazil that landed in Mobile, Alabama, loaded with products to sell in the United States. From there, they spread across the southern United States. In the late 1920s, ships had holes beneath the ship to hold ballast filled with gravel, sand, and soil. Within these ballasts or bags of sand or soil, they held red imported fire ants. As the boat was being unloaded and then reloaded with materials to take back to South America, the dock workers removed soil that was used for ballast in the hold of the ship. The soil was dumped out at the port in Mobile. Unknown to the dock workers, fire ants were living in the soil that was dumped from the ship. Due to this introduction, we now see red imported fire ants all throughout South Texas. We see them outside when we go for our walks, we see them sometimes inside our house, and sometimes we see them in other places.
So for this first activity, it's called just floating along. So you will need bags of sand, some rocks, a 1 liter bottle that can be cut by a parent. You can put tape on the outside so nobody gets little scratches, and you're gonna need a big container with water. This is gonna be the ocean. And our half-cut water bottle or soda bottle will be considered our ship unless you have like a small toy ship. So this is our ship. You can see if I put it in the water that it's unbalanced. So just imagine this is the boat from the late 1920s that is unbalanced. This would be called the hold. This is where we're gonna put our rocks and our soil with ants inside, and we're gonna have to make sure that we get to balance our boat. So to balance our boat, let's imagine this is our ballast that holds our ants inside, and we're gonna put them here to make sure it stays balanced. And we can even add a rock to stay also more balanced. So just imagine this is a boat from the late 1920s and it's on its way to the United States. And this is how the ants were introduced into the United States. From the ants being inside the ballast bags of sand, they were being moved to the United States. And then these bags were dumped out, so that's how they got introduced. So you can do this activity with your parents. You can grab bags of sand or dirt from outside, and you can grab some rocks, and you can do this activity with your parents and your siblings. The second activity is called an island home. So this one, you're gonna actually have to go outside and grab some red fire ants. These little small ones. So I brought this little jar with me. You can grab a water bottle or a little jar, and it's gonna have, you're gonna grab some ants from outside. You're gonna grab some ants from outside, and you're gonna need also, like the previous activity, a large container with water. And then you're also gonna need maybe some foam. You can buy these at Dollar Tree, or a sponge. You're gonna need something to feed them. You can have a stick, you can have some dirt. I use a spoon to help me like push the ants onto the thingy. So the first thing you're gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab 2 because I have 4 ants. So these are gonna be the little islands. The point of this activity is to kind of observe what the ants would do in their little island. So I have the foam, which are the little islands. So now I'm gonna scoop the ants, 2 ants on this one and 2 on this one. We're gonna observe if they move from the stick from one side to the other or what they do. So I'm gonna scoop them out or let them slowly. And then the other 2 on this one. There we go. So we're gonna observe what they do so you can see how they're trying to find a way out. There's some on the side. I'm gonna add a little piece of cracker and see if they're interested in the food. So yes, you can see how they're observing. that this one's close to the stick. Maybe they're communicating, talking about how to get to the other side. So this is what you can do. So you can see that one is on top, and it seems like he's going to cross to the other island. Hopefully. Make sure that you have a parent to help you with the ants. You can wear gloves, or like I said, you can grab them with a spoon and scoop them out. As you can see, from this island, it crossed to the other one. This is the end of the activity. This is what you're going to do if you decide to do this at home. You're kind of just going to observe this little artificial habitat we have created for them. So compare this to somewhere where they're outside. You can see how here we're providing them with food. They have a little place to climb, and we give them a little friend. Once you're done with the activity, you can use a stick or you can use a spoon, and you can make them crawl on top of the stick and place them back into your little container to take them back outside. But be very careful because you don't want to hurt them and you don't want to kill them.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We have came to the end of the video. Please follow our social media platforms to stay updated. The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension staff will be uploading a variety of videos. Until next time, bye!